Hello everybody, my name is Zelinator and welcome back to Ultimate Minecraft Polyworld episode 447, day 6372. Alright, so what we're doing, we have a glass to place down. After we get the glass down, we'll need to also be plopping down the ice. That's what it was. We need to fill the tube with ice, break it, get the water. Hooray! So we'll be going from there. But we gotta get up there first. Should say we need to get up there. Oop. And then get up there again. And then one more time, because we have the one more glass tube after this one. Because the end is never the end. Says the Stanley Parable. It's been a while since I've last played it. Unfortunately, that's a game I don't let myself play very often because there's an achievement. Go outside. Don't play the game for 5 years. And then there's a big update. There's advertisers, you know, Stanley Parable too, but it was Stanley Parable Super Deluxe. And in fact, while I'm here, how about I just do this real fast? Boink. Alright, so we're gonna do. Maybe I'll just straight up put the signs here. That way it kind of feels realistic, I guess. Because that's not gonna flood, right? No, as long as I don't waterlog the sign itself. Oops. Oh, that's okay. There weren't any torches to wash away. Hello, hi, howdy to you as well. Alright, so let's get this all going. Anyways, Stanley Parable Super Deluxe, and... Oop, hold up. Oh, yes. The new achievement was don't play the game for... was super go outside. Don't play the game for 10 years. That's what I'm in the process. Hooray, enjoy summer. Summer break is fun. I've been on summer break for several years. If I ever wrote a biography, it'd probably include somewhere in the title, The Endless Summer Break. Howdy to all y'all showing up. Welcome back. Okay, if we pass clouds, hopefully we're getting close. When the clouds go even higher in later versions, it's gonna be a little crazy. Just how high up they're gonna be compared to everything else. Alright, so here we are. We're gonna set that down real fast. Hold on, can I go up? No, the water's not going fast enough. Oh well. Well, this is unfortunate. This is slow. Alright, so the plan is to see how easy it is for me to hop out of here. I guess it is easy. By the way, we're gonna work on the bubble columns, which means I'll need to make all that source water. Next step is to go get a bunch of ice. I haven't really been keeping track for how much I'll need, but I'm gonna estimate it's around 4 stacks at most. Saw me fall yesterday? I was at the bottom when I started the stream. Yes, howdy Ian and Rye. I should say I stopped the stream right as I fell yesterday. And I stopped the stream right as I fell the day before. Alright, let me go to try to find the ice. Should be way over here. Three, four. I'll take the plus 62. Rather have more than not enough. Hold on. Doesn't that say portal? Maybe I'll repurpose this chest now that I can't use portal blocks. I need more. Someone buzz me, or am I hearing things? I'm hearing things. Or it's one of those silent notifications. Every once in a while, my phone gives me a notification, but it doesn't pop up. I just hear it go off. And so I checked my notification history and said, yep, there it is. Alright, eyes turn red, you can go to bed. Close enough. I just realized the ice is barely visible in the inventory. Well, I should say the hotbar, because you can see it better in the inventory. Alright, let's go find where we need to be. I can't help your internet. Alright, how fast do we go swimming up? There's a fish that spawned in here. Oi. Alright, well, I guess we'll just flood the whole thing. Nope. Sorry, fish, you gotta go. I don't want your cod. Wait, does that mean there are gonna be fish spawning in this under normal circumstances? I don't know if they could spawn in bubble columns. We're gonna find out. Because if there can be one, there can be more. And the higher I go, the more blue the background becomes. Oh, there's another one. What are you doing? Oh, there's three. Can y'all not be in here? Excuse me. I'm working. These fish are giving me issues. Every time I go for them, they swim away. They know I'm coming for them. If you're asking me if I'd be interested, I'd have to pass up for the time being, because I already have other things going on. Come on, fish, keep them moving. Now they're all up here. I got some cooked cod underwater. I don't know if fire aspect still applies the damage underwater. No way, was that exactly 2 stacks? Good job me with the past building this. Alright, well, now the fun part. Except it's going really slow. In fact, hold on. We're gonna do this faster. I am placing ice. Are you unable to tell? Oh, wait, here. We're gonna do the thing that I was supposed to do. If I can find a good area. Yeah, hazunk! Nope. This'll work. Alright, bubble column, do your magic. This is not much faster. Make sure your current lighting won't break. You're gonna have a lot of use case scenarios you're gonna have to figure out when it comes to lighting. I believe there's a reason Minecraft has had lighting issues for nearly its entire lifespan. Excuse me? What is this? What am I looking at? Are you telling me dolphins spawned in here? Oh no. Oh no, this bubble column is about to be more work than it's worth putting in. If we weren't playing 1.13 and later, this would have been fine. Except we wouldn't have had the bubble column to begin with. Does that mean I'm gonna end up with a bunch of sea life at the top of here? There we go, that's all I wanted. A nice speedy way to get up here. Turns out that was a rather difficult thing to ask. Yeah! That was not much faster. Alright, so, the big question, does this work? Whee! That's a squid. Turns out bubble columns count as regular spawning zones. There we go, that's much faster than climbing the ladder. Alright, that's all I wanted. Alright, so with all that taken care of, what was next on the to-do list? Next was install Windows. Hold on, I gotta find the exit here. Why not Linux? Because I forgot about my joke. Oops. I missed that, but we're gonna ignore that. Apparently the squids missed as well if I keep picking up ink sacs. I'm not in God mode, I could still take damage. Hey Slime, get over here. I don't feel like waiting for him. I'm pretty sure I take void damage, because that's not fall damage. Alright, I can put that away. Oh yes, the target range. What I was supposed to do a long time ago. Not really, that was only earlier this week that I committed to it. Hooray, we finally made it to a stack of cooked fish. Even though it's not called fish anymore. Because there are multiple fish types. I don't know where this one dirt ended up. Oh, you know what? I think I know. This dirt probably came from... The dirt probably came from when I dug the hole. We're gonna hope we don't end up in the void. Currently, though, the only place that's a huge issue is the Block Museum. All those Sky Islands over there. So, we're gonna try not to do that. And I brought one extra fence gate. Oh, you know what? I was gonna get back to work on building. Well, if the last version is in Bedrock since it's most advanced, that's gonna be an issue for another time. I would not convert the world over to Bedrock just because Bedrock ends up being the last supported platform. Too bad for all the people playing Linux and Mac. That means support for you gets dropped first. Of course, Linux people will find a way. Mac users are gonna have to suffer though. Two things I've been saying for years. There are two things that currently don't exist, but if they were, I feel like Mojang would be faster switching everything over to Bedrock. The first is an official world converter. We'll see if that ever comes to fruition, especially since we have a lot of unofficial converters. The second thing is Mac and Linux support natively, because right now, Bedrock does not work on that, only Windows. So we wait and see. But those are my two big, if this happens, Bedrock is taken over soon. So now we wait and we see. And I forgot Ink Sacs wasn't in here. Nom 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 nom. How is Education Edition on Mac? Education Edition and not EDU. Alright, where did I put them? Why am I losing the ink sacs? Here they are. Same place they've been since beta 1.2. I can't help you with iPhone issues as someone who does not like using Apple products. I'm not saying Java's being discontinued. I'm saying that if Bedrock Edition had native Mac support and native Linux support, there's a good possibility they're ending Java. We haven't gotten there yet. Hooray. Oh wait, no, I do need that. We haven't gotten there yet. Well, those are the my signs for the end times. We'll just wait around and see. We'll catch some Z's, reset the weather timer, then prepare for the next thing. Was there a particular feature added to Bedrock within the last major update that Java does not have? Vibrant visuals is coming to Java whenever they probably fix Java's performance. In all the promotional material I've seen, they've said Java Edition coming eventually, or coming later, or pending, or whatever. I don't remember exactly the wording. Alright, so dark oak slabs, or dark oak wood, regular oak wood. Maybe I should take those the sticks again to make more fences. And I've got the target blocks. I'll figure out the redstone later. Cobblestone, that's what I need. Let me make sure this is full. Alright, let's go build a target practice range. Bedrock has a better UI. Did they finally change Bedrock's UI over the past 10 years? I'm not at all surprised that Bedrock is the primary version, but I think they won't be able to reasonably stop Java Edition until Java has fully served its purpose. If Bedrock had a UI change in the recent update, I haven't seen it yet. I just remember how it's been for a long while, which is equivalent to not fun. Well, this is a sight to behold. I didn't know dolphins know how to jump on their noses. Snouts? Do dolphins have noses? I'm not familiar with dolphin biology. Well, I guess they're going to be the administrators over here. So the next plan I wanted to do was expand from this block. I wanted to make a little pathway that separates the two areas. So if I have a walkway here, I'll probably just end up with two different access points. Let me count how many blocks I have on this side. Because I want a little bit of a gap between. Alright, only 3 blocks. I'll probably do something similar to this, where it's dark oak in the middle, then oak on the edges. Except instead of being 3 blocks wide, I can only make it, or I will only make it 1. Alright, so, whoop. Let's grab the stone that's been cobbled. Alright, is that important? Nope. 1, 2, 3. One day, perhaps, we might get penguins. I don't know what sort of feature or what sort of update. If they were to do a winter-themed update, we might get penguins. It feels like this recent one was rather spring-focused. Even though it's called, was it Chase the Skies? That was the official title. Za. Aren't dolphins mammals? Why do they suffocate in air? Just the Skies of Sky themed? It still feels like, unless I'm thinking of the update that came before, all these tiny updates are throwing me off because now I can't keep track of them in my head. When was it that added the mob variants and the petals on the ground? Was that the update that came out before? Because if so, that means I'm already losing track of whatever these updates were. I get the dolphin joke. Dolphin emulator. I laughed in my head. Alright, so if we start back here, this is going to be the generic platform where people stand on. Let's head back here real fast. Oh wait, the staircase is over here. Because I need to see how I designed the platform back here. Do I not have fences on this side? Oh wait, that's not a walkway, that's why. It's because I just go straight up. So I guess I only add about 2 blocks. I have the fences for the back wall and then 2 blocks space and then it's the area. Man, look at all my fish. I wonder if those are going to throw off any tests I do in here. I still don't know what sort of water tests I'll be doing. I could do a speed test for ice in boats, but that'll have to be something else. No worry, I'm sure there are lots of people these days who don't know Australia has been dedicated its own continent. Hi to you as well. I feel like a drowned farm would have a roof, because you gotta get the zombos to turn in the drown to begin with. You gotta keep them trapped in there. Well, anyways, we're having 10 of these, 3 blocks wide. Well, 4 after this one. So I need to go 40 blocks this way. I think I counted 40. We're going to verify once I separate these. So the lanes themselves are going to be a total of 5 blocks wide. And maybe I will put down the 2 extra ones first. Used to steal your makeup. That's a little crazy. Insert a Phoenix SC title here. Did he stop adding more M's to the episode titles? I feel like they're getting very, very long. Alright, so we're looking at keep the gap here, start of the lane. Let me grab some planks real fast. So we're looking at how much space do I really need? I don't know where to stand. It would be oak, dark oak, other oak. So then this is the line between. Alright, so it's a 3-block gap between here. We'll see if this works. I'll figure out the redstone when I get there. Oh, wait. I'm not going to need to make this super long, because if I started with 100 meters, 90, 80, so on. I don't have a cherry blossom house because cherry blossom hasn't been added yet. We're still in 1.16.4. Release candidate 1. 1, 2, 3. And I'm out of cobblestone. Let's go get more real fast. Alright, back to work. So this is 1, 2, 3. It'll be easier when I don't have to count so much. Moon's coming up. I'll need to catch some Z's soon. Alright, let's see. Alright, cool. We're all good. I don't have to count anymore. Not for now, at least. Let me just hop through the window real fast. Oh. And now I'm going to start collecting a bunch of fish. How's it not nighttime yet? I guess we're just going to keep ending up with a bunch of dolphins up here that don't like all this. I thought you said you were 16 last time. Now you say you're 15. Oh wait, hold on. Because the villager since 1.6. Oh, you're turning 16? Oh. Oops. Oops. I did this wrong. Hold on. Yes, it is oak. Oak on the outside. Oh, I'm gonna have to go pick that up. Hold on, let me place down the regular oak and then I'll go down there and pick up the dark oak that fell. I wonder if I'll need another platform on this side to be able to walk back. Maybe that would be the smart thing to do. You are not convincing me to pay taxes. Isn't most properly civilized countries, you have to pay taxes in when you have an income? Isn't that the point of a tax? Alright, let me... I can't go down that way anymore. Do I just jump off? I don't want to keep jumping off, though. I can't land in water. I don't have any more water to land in. I should have... Maybe I'll just need another... You know what I could do? I can make water that goes down. Instead of having bubble column goes up, I can have a bubble column that goes down. Boop. Alright, so... You know what that looks like? That almost looks like piano keys. Now, you don't pay taxes to the FBI, you pay taxes to... For Americans, American taxes get paid to the IRS. the something revenue service. And I for sure have squid in here. I'm American, Rye is not. I have a lot of folks who aren't American that watch my streams. Probably because I stream during regular work hours. Whoop. Alright, I feel like this looks a little weird. I might need to do something to cap it off at the end. Let's see how I did this. Because I feel like if I just keep the stripes over here, then I'll leave it. But if I did something at the backside, American, Korean, Saudi Arabian. Interesting. So I really do just have one block here plus the pathway. I guess this is just a viewing area. What do you mean by wielding chemicals? I feel like I didn't come up with a better analogy fast enough. Alright, so if you really do just stand in this one block area, maybe I will leave it like that. Alright, well I'll put down more fences later. So now that I know where I need to be, we'll go 100 blocks this way. 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. I'll probably start with the long side first, and then work my way over. I feel like it would look better from a total viewing if we had the longer side here and not over there. Alright, so 3... Oh wait, hold on, I have an idea. If I have 10 blocks there, this is plus 60. Let me grab all this real fast. There's my plus 90, which means I just have to use up all these planks here in my hotbar. Yep, okay. I just have to use up every plank here, then this way I don't have to count. I'm pretty sure cats do not know English. I probably should have placed down the cobblestone first. Oops. Watch out for curiosity. Not talking about the Mars rover this time. Man, I just reminded myself of a very old joke I made in my original Great Quick Ride Adventure. For all the times I hear Zoe online, I've never met a Zoe in person. Alright, so if this goes here, I'll need to make sure that my measurements are precise because I'll need to mark out everything, and I'll also need to put the target block 1 block away and not at the 100th. Remember her for having a peanut allergy? It's the details, the random details that stick. Alright, so I don't know what I'll do here. Probably just have a regular entrance point. Oh wait, hold up. I could do that. I was in creative one time, and, well, we're gonna ignore the World Tour video. That doesn't count. I was in creative for 11W49A. That was the last time I was in creative on here. I should say that was the last time I got to enjoy creative. Sad times. If Mojang done goofs with another snapshot in the future, I'm gonna take advantage of it. I'd totally restock my spawn eggs. I kinda don't know though, it's been 14 years. It's been 14 years since then. Well, 13 and a half-ish. Well, I will say the game rules they added, the different game rules they added for the 1.15 snapshot that I can't seem to remember the name of. Mojang done goof then. Open to LAN allow commands is the equivalent of turning on cheats. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Hello, I'm back. And the crowd groaned at the terrible dad joke. I just realized I'm going to be spending a lot more oak than regular dark oak. Oops. Blocked you for being ugly? What am I stopping for? You talking about Zoe again, or is this someone else? I can't help you with your Zoe issues. Is it turning dark again, or am I... Oh no, the sun is going down. I saw the darkness over there on the wall. Alright, so now I need... What I need is sleep. Oh, you know what? Now we have to count these. So if I'm doing 100, this one needs to be 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. So if that's 10 right there, I need to grab 80 more planks. There's 30. I see the dolphin in the background jumping around. Okay, so here's my 80 planks. Catch some Z's, reset the weather timer. We'll go from there. Alright, let's keep going. I feel like this is going to take me a while. I'm also pretty sure I'm going to end up running out of oak wood. I don't know why a teenage girl would be in chat with a bunch of nerdy adult men. I can't stop viewers from joining. Not that long ago, I remember I had to remove someone for being 10 or 9 because he was 10 or 9. And that was during the Nether when I was doing all the blast mining. It wasn't Tristan. There was someone else. Alright, so there's my 10. Let me grab the stone that's been cobbled. Oh wait, hold on. If I need to add the border, then that means this one's supposed to be extended all the way to the end. I feel like early versions of Minecraft were very unintuitive, which meant that it was easier to play for an older audience, folks who are already teens and adults. But as time passes, as they increase the accessibility, Minecraft becomes more geared towards a younger audience. I say Minecraft being unintuitive because how are you supposed to learn all those recipes? Truth be told, going back to InDev or InfDev, Minecraft didn't have a lot of crafting recipes. But nowadays, it would be very, very difficult. The amount of combinations, no one would want to spend that time. That's why we have the recipe book. Most of my viewers are 18 plus, I believe. I haven't looked at my analytics in a while, but of course people could always lie about their age, so I don't know how much I trust the YouTube analytics. Plus I have such a small sample size. I'm in my mid-20s, that's where I'm at. I've been in my mid-20s for as long as I've been in my mid-20s. But oops. Alright, so now I need... Is this all the yolk I have? I'm pretty sure I grabbed all of it from the chest. Thanks for pointing it out, Spike. Are you really 11? I wouldn't be surprised based on the things you say. 5, 6, 10. Howdy, Koski, welcome back. Alright, sorry, Spike, to have to do it to you, but, the minimum age of using YouTube, as per its terms of service, is 13. As you are not yet 13, sorry, but yeah, she'll be removed from the stream. Feel free to watch again in a couple of years. And... boop. What year are we in? 2025? 2027. Boy. I don't know when part 5 is going to start up again, because I have a lot of other series. Alright, so if that's 10, I need to go 70 blocks forward. 10. I don't know what black pink is. Is that like a very dark pink? I don't listen to K-pop. I listen to J-pop though. You can blame anime for that one. You're getting unemployed soon because it was a summer job, and then summer break is gonna end. I did the wrong button. Oop. Oh, you're getting employed. You're right. Not unemployed. You're right. It's difficult trying to keep up with messages, process the messages, and then play Minecraft in the background. I wonder if I should work on the cobblestone first. I wonder if that would be faster. I'm pretty sure I'm not Korean. And I don't know why you would think that. If there's no jobs there, surely there are jobs online. Ah, I missed. I was trying to see how far I can go. Yeah, thankfully, everything on here is still small scale. So it's easier to keep up with conversations compared to the continuously scrolling chat. I'm pretty sure if I tried hard enough, I would be able, or I should say, I am currently eligible to get super chats going and memberships. That had a different requirement than. That was fun while it lasted. That had a different requirement than full scale monetization. Paying for one to have it not be read, that'd be really sad. Unfortunate times. Early access content is about the only thing I can think to provide for Patreon. I guess there is the early access to the games as well. Maybe one day I'll start promoting it some more. Or I get lucky, my Triangle game manages to take over the internet, and therefore I won't need Patreon, and I can just rely on regular sales of the game itself. Alright, so now I should just bump all of these up to 10. 10. Oh, hey, this is gonna add up. No, wait, no, it's not. Just kidding. The stream hasn't been going for 3 hours. It's been going for 47 minutes. 10. Maybe I should just count 7. Back in the early days of my streaming, I remember Ryan would always hop on and say, you know, after 2 hours, he'd be like, oh, so you're streaming 2 more hours, right? No, I'm not streaming for 4 hours on a regular basis. Four-hour streams are tiring. Coming from someone who has done both 4 and 6-hour streams before. It felt like 3 hours, maybe. This stream feels like it's going fast though. Oh, come on. Eyes turn red. You can go to bed. Except I can't see the horizon when I'm above sea level. Alright, so with all that in place, now I know how to count. I feel like I've heard of Jackbox. It's a party game, right? Couch co-op or online co-op. Oops, I missed a jump. I guess we took the fast way down. Didn't your boyfriend just break up with you and now you're already looking at someone else? That was fast. The turnaround for relationships and teenagers is very quick. Do you know how little parties I attend? I should say, do you know how many parties that exist without my presence. I dropped the cobblestone. We're gonna have to go get that. But I'm gonna place all the other cobblestone first, since I was just down there and don't feel like jumping down again. This is normal. I'm not surprised. Oh, that's another cobblestone I have to pick up, which is why I wanted to wait. Alright, so I don't have any more oak, but I have cobblestone and dark oak. I should have enough dark oak to finish this. That's what I'm hoping. Dating to make someone jealous is always a terrible reason, but alas, I can't tell the world how to be better. There's one. Where's the other one? Hope it's not on the roof. I didn't pick it up, right? I did, in fact, drop 2 of them down here. There it is. I feel like you weren't forced into it then if you chose, because you still had your own motivations. Oh wait, wasn't the water supposed to go all the way up? That means I don't feel like putting down more signs. Alright, so this is 100. 90. This one's 80, so this is 70. It'd be funny if I had an AI on here with how advanced AIs are these days. I don't feel like that's the case though. Oh, I have a fence. Here, let's get rid of that. This is taking up inventory space. Howdy, back at you. Alright, 10, 9, 8. So this one's 70. I need to make sure it's 70 all the way. Oh wait, if I have 10 plus 60. Finally, I don't need to count in multiples of 10 using 2 stacks. I can just keep it in 1. Boys probably would spam slurs more often on here, other than whatever YouTube gets rid of. Alright, so did I do this right? So you have that one's 10, 9, 8. This is 7. So the next one needs to be 6. So if it's already 10, I add 5. Or add 50. $50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 10. Okay, this is right. A word in your daily vocabulary? There's a lot of stuff that can be turned into slurs if people don't like it enough. Once upon a time, these words didn't exist. Once upon a time, someone started using it. Once upon a time, someone else decided they didn't like the word anymore. How is Kanye a slur when that's a name? Whoop. My pinky spasmed and almost fell off. What you described, Koski, is part of the, hold on. I need to figure out how to properly phrase it, because I know the concept. It's the... Oh, let's put that away. It is the, hold on. Not continuously, not procedurally. There's a word, and I can't remember. I'll probably just say continuously, because I can't seem to remember anything else. The continuously offended. Well, there's another word that's not continuous, and I can't remember what it was. Alright, so that was plus 50, this one's plus 40. Perpetually. That's probably the word I'm thinking of. The culture of being perpetually offended. Alright, so this one was 40. That makes this one 30. I'm not Australian. I've had Australians on here, and I'm pretty sure they would have noticed if I had an Australian accent. It's kind of funny that everyone who hears Zelinator spells it wrong. Everyone who reads Zelinator says it wrong. Such is how it goes. Of course, that's not going to get any better by the time the game publishing stuff is taken care of. So then that makes this one 20. AI has its uses. Some of them at least. Others are for the memes. People like memes on the internet though. Can never tell why. So I guess that's considered a use. Oh wait, hold on. If this is already 10. Oops. Keep this one at 10. This one's not supposed to be 20. Hold up. Yeah, because this one goes across. Because I need this one to be 10, 20, 30. I'm pretty sure I did this right. Alright, let me find... I'll probably just end up jumping down. Hey, you think I could make it onto the pyramid? Oh, I could totally make it onto the pyramid. With the one tree that just appeared one day. It didn't just appear. You can blame InfDev 627 for that. Or 327. Did you know just a few days ago we had the 15th anniversary of the worst Minecraft version, InfDev 624. 625 came and went. Now we're on 627. 627 cleaned up some of the issues that 625 2 had. But alas, it still had the same issues from 625 1 because of 624. Alright, up we go. Excuse me, squid. Oh, sun's going down. So let's place down these planks first before I start turning a bunch of them into fences. It's going to be here as long as the internet allows this video to exist. Everything you say, for better or for worse, is burned onto the video. That way, if I ever put this on the optical media, flashbacks to the conversation about Blu-rays yesterday, whenever I put this on Blu-ray discs, all your comments will keep going. Oh wait, hold up. Oops. I need to focus. Because that's 10, this is 20. This one was already 30. See if I can pick this up. Oopsies. Zeroth line support. I'm trying to visualize what that is. Because I know, like, FAQ sections. Oh, bad guy spawned. Zeroth would mean the very first place, but before stuff is labeled as number 1. There's a sneeze I could not pineapple away. Is this another chunk border? Of course it is. I still feel more sneezes coming. They want to attack. Leave me alone, please. I'm kind of glad I didn't install Linux over there because I can't keep jumping out of them if I had the glass panes in place. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about that. Alright, so with that taken care of, I'll put away those 2, grab another stack, put away, oopsies, put away those 4. Alright, so this will help me keep track of how many I need to place. Alert or alarm, those have different uses. You can be alerted of something without being alarmed. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, the weekend passes and you say you don't level me or anymore. If there are some things you've said on here that you wish you could have erased, perhaps you should have considered those, or considered that possibility when you initially said them. March 24th, 2024 is not that long ago. A year and a couple months. Alright, let me put away the 4. Keep my stuff in multiples of 10. Hooray, 1 more. Then we're done. We'll be done with the wood, but I'm definitely out of wood. Maybe I should go back and verify if I brought all the wood with me or not. For the people who are familiar with psychology and sociology, why do people lie to themselves? It's one of those, what benefit is there? I feel another sneeze coming. All taken care of, hopefully. Maintaining sanity. Interesting. Alright, so with all this taken care of, let's go down and verify whether or not I have any more oak wood. Oh, I'm totally not gonna make that. I was hoping I could land over here. Oops. Alright, let's combine that stack. If I'm out of oak wood, I'll probably... Do I want to go out? How much longer do we have? 55 minutes. I do have enough time if I really wanted to go back to the Disco Mountains. The improperly generated Disco Mountain. Good job, me of the past. You have just enough wood to hopefully make it through. Of course, if I really wanted, I could always spend my beta oak wood. I don't know how much I want to spend those, though. I agree with the mind resisting change until it's inevitable. If you're talking about living in Egypt, I feel like making a choice to live in Egypt at such a young age, I would not agree with. Alright, let me find... I needed something other than glass panes. I can't remember what else I was supposed to... Oh, ender pearls. Ender pearls and glass panes, that's what I needed. Alright, let's go get the goods. Because I wanted the ender pearls for more fast travel. Alright, let's see. I don't think I need too much. I'll just grab a stack. Don't stalk people. Who are you saying to? Oh, iron, because I wanted to fix the iron golem. That was another thing I needed. Don't worry, buddy. I'll get you patched up. Give this guy props for making it this long. Because all the other iron golems have left me, or they were defeated in battle. There we go. He was really low. I can't help you with installing anything on Linux as someone who does not wishes to install anything on Linux. Alright, I'm just gonna let the slime do whatever. You know what? No, that's not true. I need your slime balls. Because I need to keep working on my... Oops. I need to keep working on my thingy. My bounce castle. And I ran out of slime balls. Hold on, do they have... Why does Minecraft still have this water rendering issue? You could see at different layers, certain faces on the inside. But as long as the quality holds up. Everyone on the internet has the ability to lie. It's much easier compared to the real world. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's not do that one. And a zinc. I didn't realize bubble columns give you air. Doesn't work like that in the real world, unfortunately, but Minecraft does not work like the real world. Alright, time to install Linux. Let's say right after I said I don't want to install anything on Linux. Oop, I'm glad I picked that up, because I would not have wanted to have gone back down there. Alright, I need the oak wood. That's what I was gonna do. Oops. There we go. Alright, let's place all this down. Anyone who uses Linux accepts the risk of not everything being easy. Don't worry, you don't need to indulge in Ian's brain rot. Feel free to ignore. What I'll need to do, though, is find my bed, catch some Z's, reset the weather timer. Alright. Eyes turn red, you can go to bed. Although it's difficult to tell at such a high altitude. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna run out of wood. Sad times. I need to find more trees to chop. Wonder if there are more trees in the bowl that I could chop down. I feel like that's not gonna be a good long-term solution. Well, that was fun while it lasted. At least now we're mostly done. I don't watch Skibidi Toilet. I think it's weird. Well, I have plenty of dark oak at least. Man, we got close. We got close to what we needed. So what I'll start doing now is I'll just start making the fences. Did I hear? Oh, just another dolphin. That's too much? Okay, so then that means you admit to consuming a certain amount. Sorry, dolphin, I can't help you. Let's not make a bunch of fence gates. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's make one. No, I think I'll make 3. I'll take all that, thank you. He's 17 and watches it. Alright, what's his mental age? Oh wait, I'm trying. Oh yeah, I'm gonna run out of this as well. We're about to need a lot more dark oak. Thankfully, all that tree chopping I did should help supply this. That was fun while it lasted. Alright, let's go down and get more sticks. I don't understand how you can be mature and be interested in something so trivial, to put lightly. Alright, yeah, let's go. Let's go get the goods. Oh wait, hold on. I'm going the wrong way. Oh wait, I can't jump off as easily anymore. Oh wait. How many times have I said oh wait? This is exactly what these pearls are for. Huzzah! Oops, that didn't go far enough. Yeah, that was a mistake. There we go. Touchdown! Right where I wanted to be on. Kinda. I didn't want to be on the warehouse. I was hoping I would be close to it. Alright, I needed as much dark oak as I can get. And put those there. Oop, hold up. I need to remember my recipes. Low quality bait. Very likely. How many do you need? I don't know. I stopped asking that question a while ago. Is that all the sticks I had? Guess I'm about to spend more dark oak making sticks. Unless... Okay, you say that many, but like, any more than one is a ramp. Oh wait, oh, I don't have a sound effect for that. I used to. No, I never did. I never installed it. Sad times. Oh, hold up. Alright, let's do this correctly. Alright, now I know what I'm doing. So all of this was supposed to be turned into sticks. That's what I needed it for. We're gonna have to do some old crafting. Back before shift clicking was a thing, this is what we had to do. Except now I don't have the inventory space for the extra stuff I need. Ha! There we go. Which one? If you have to ask which one, that's when you question life. That's a good question though. How old was the oldest? I don't even know what the profile picture is. I can take a guess. I'm pretty sure I know who it is. I just don't know whether or not it's a real picture. Wasn't there a little, not a conspiracy, I guess scandal, even though I don't know if that's the best word for it. Wasn't there a scandal going on about a certain AI-generated Taylor Swift content? Wasn't that going around just last year? Alright, I'm just gonna take all this stuff with me. Nom 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 nom. Not catch some Z's. Eat some bacon. You have too many phrases and they mix together. Alright, away we go. How much longer do we have? 42 minutes. 42k people said in those Copa videos. Alright, let's start placing all this down because I am in desperate need of inventory space again. If you suspect, why not be upfront and just ask? There we go. Oh, can you tell me what the design flaw is? I don't have a way to get inside each of these. Oops. So this means I'm gonna need 10 more fence gates. Good thing I brought all the crafting materials with me. There we go. Alright, now we're making progress. Oops, this is gonna have to move. Put that there. Put that there. Okay, now we can keep going. Most people who like Minecraft, or I should say most people who watch my Minecraft streams like Minecraft. For some reason though, Someone not that long ago was saying how they don't really like Minecraft, or they don't play it. And in my head I'm thinking, what brought you to my stream then? Oh well. I'll take the watch time anyway. Alright, there we go. So this one is done. Completely. Whatever music you're hearing might have been from one of Minecraft's later soundtracks. It is from the game, right? The only music I've changed is the records. I replaced 8 of the records with Long Haul to the Far Lands music. Unless wherever I get my sounds changes music as well. I get my sounds from the Faithful Venom resource pack, because most of those are the old sounds. Ian, how many times are you gonna keep making this stupid joke? I'm getting tired of it. That's at least 4 by now. Until the bait stops. At the rate we're going, it's gonna last another 40 minutes. I probably should have brought the crafting table over here. Nope. Oh wait. I wonder if I should start ender pearling over this. Because now that the lanes are being separated, I can't just walk everywhere. I've been making YouTube videos for over 10 years. That is verifiable fact, because the videos have been coming out for 10 years. Where's I going with that? The point I was getting at was, say somehow I was 8 years old. If I was somehow 8 years old when I started on the tube, that would put me 18. Now, based on all the evidence, it's easy to tell that I'm older than 8 in my earliest videos. Therefore, there's proof that I've been 18 for a long while now. Oh wait, I was supposed to make 10. Oops. Alright, there we go. So I needed the fence gates, and then I needed the fences as well. Except, hold up. I blame my microphone, of which I haven't done anything to try to make it sound better. Other than adjust volume. If you listen to one of my videos where I use my Valve Index mic, that audio is much more accurate to how I would sound out in the real world. Alright, how about we put all these down? When was the last time Marvin said something? Oh, it's only been a few minutes. If I should know what a sound register is, that's a term I'm not familiar with. I never took sound theory. Pitch range. Okay, I believe I understand that concept. I know what an audio pitch is. Is there a difference between pitch and frequency, or do people just get tired of saying frequency, so you say pitch instead? Yes and no. Okay. Why yes and why no? We'll make this a learning experience. Alright, we're almost done. We're almost done with the fences. I'll figure out what to do with the oak wood, because I'm gonna need to add some sort of back panel here. Oh, you know what I need? I need signs. I was supposed to get signs because I needed to label the distances. Oops. Pitched can define notes. Alright. I know notes are specific specific frequencies. YouTube did not get rid of that message. Why should be something else random that it decides to get rid of though? Because I know it's gotten rid of messages in the past. Sometimes I wonder how many messages don't go through that people send, and then they just don't follow up on it, and then I never know. I thought Zoe blocked you. I should know what a falsetto is. I don't know music theory either. Got rid of the G word? Okay, that one was on me. I blocked it because I got tired of Ryan saying it all the time. And variations of it. And so that one's not on YouTube. Every once in a while, he makes a return. And he tests whether or not the word's still blocked. When you force your voice to go prepubescent-like. Oh boy. Alright. This doesn't look that bad. So now I just need to design the end portion. Let me find... I need to mark these, because if this is block 1, not how many blocks between... Yeah, some stuff YouTube doesn't like, and there's a few things that I tell YouTube to keep out. It's mostly 2 or 3, maybe 4 different words, but it's a bunch of variations. Alright, I think, while I'm up here, how about I run along the fence? Try to get a better angle of getting to where I need to be. Because now I need signs, but I know I already have some. And I don't think I'll be able to jump over that. Alright, how about huzzah! We sit and we wait. No way, I landed on the course. If this course wasn't here, I probably would have landed around here or so. Alright, I have the target blocks. I wanted to verify what signs I have. Because I'm not making oak signs. I don't have any dark oak. Maybe I'll make some dark oak now. Alright, so we're doing like n+1. So we're looking at 100. I need about 200. No, not 200, sorry. I only need about 20 signs, I think. Sometimes YouTube doesn't like word combinations, and that's harder to figure out when it accepts individual words but not phrases. Those are when it becomes difficult to figure out which word exactly it doesn't like. Oh wait, I think I made too many signs. That's okay. I'd rather have more than not enough. I just did the fast math of if I mark it every 10 blocks. I wonder if I should use cobblestone. You know what? I think I'll do that. So that's the word that YouTube didn't like? Because I know which one you're referring to. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, you know what? This is going to get me a refund of oak. This could be useful. Oh, it won't give me too much oak. But it should get me enough to at least complete what I need. Alright. We'll probably sleep, so that will be easier to count the blocks. Or I could use light levels. You know, I still don't have a lighting system up here. I have lights inside the buildings, but I don't have anything for the pathways because I haven't figured out what I want to do yet. Falsetto is different from alto or soprano because it's scratchy. Two more words that I've heard, and they go flying over my head because there's no data associated with their meaning. And I can't guarantee you that even if you told me, I would remember. Alright, so this is block 1. No, this is block 0. Oh, sorry, this is block 2, because if I'm standing behind the fence... Alright, farewell. Thanks for dropping on by, I suppose. Alright, so this is 1 block away. This is technically half, but we're going to round up. So this is block 1. This is 2, 3. So this is a 10 block gap, which means I need to mark it here. And that fell. I should probably put this here. That's 10 meters. I can't read that. I don't have anything to color it yet, though. Oh wait, can we color signs? I know glow ink sacs are later. I don't know if we can dye them yet. Ah, not the sign. So yeah, if you hit this block, you've cleared 10. 1, 2. Yes. So now I just need to replicate this all the way. Yeah, there's no glow ink sacs. We have dyes, but I don't know if dyes and... I should say if dyeing signs and glowing text were in the same version or not. How old was your sister again? Because you told me I've forgotten. Apparently I misremembered yours as well. I feel like you asked the same thing last time. Maybe someone else asked the same thing last time. Maybe someone else asked a different viewer. I can't remember. At 447 episodes, I can't remember every conversation that goes on. Truth be told, I barely remember anything from the first 3 parts. In fact, I don't even know how much I remember from the beginning of part 4. There's probably somebody else. Because someone else asked the exact same question. Of course, the question is common. So, I'm not surprised there are similarities. Alright, cool. So this one's all taken care of, but now I need to go down here and pick up all the wood that fell. Let me just verify if there's anything up top. I don't think so. It should be on the ground. Except I don't remember how much wood fell. 15 to 23. Hold on. That's a big flag. That's a problem. Do I still have that iron? No, I don't. How did I not die? The same thing how I don't take fall damage. Or I should say the same thing how I don't take drowning damage, fire damage, and phantoms don't spawn. You can blame Mojang's done goof. However long ago. In whatever snapshot that I can't seem to remember. Oops. I did not mean to do that. This is my only place to jump the fence. I'm not immortal, I still take damage from mobs. Presumably void damage. I'm not going to test that. I probably take elytra crashing damage. I haven't really wanted to test that either. I don't think that's considered as fall damage. I take explosion damage. It's probably something else I'm missing. Poison and insta damage. I don't have any advice. I don't know how much people listen to my advice. And I was right. I think I did need a lot more signs because I'm realizing only 20 is going to get us up. I did the math wrong. Because I needed 10. Oh, you know what? It's because I need 2 per lane, which means I need closer to 40 signs instead of 20. Is it 2 per lane? Because if I need another 9, I don't know. Okay, well, either way, this is the block where the target goes. I'm still in my 20s. I'm not old, and I'm not married either. I've never been in a relationship. I feel like someone was asking me about that not that long ago. I was supposed to give the answer, and then I got sidetracked. Alright, so this is 10 blocks. Then that means I need to add 10. I think that means 9 plus cobblestone. Men always marry when they enter 20. There's a certain movie about a 40-year-old. Alright, so if you cleared this one, you cleared 1. If you've cleared this, you've cleared 11. If you've cleared this, you've cleared 20, which means on the 21st block is where I need to put this. How? You know how easy? No, I'll do the Uno reverse. You know how difficult it is for plenty of guys to enter relationships and get married? Alright, so we're looking at... So yeah, 9 blocks between. Girls do not have it hard. There will always be someone. For us, there was not. I'll go down and pick up the cobblestone. I want to use the last sign first. You know, if I need to keep running back and forth, maybe I should just do this. Oh, you know what? Each time I get shorter and shorter, though. I view that as positive. 26 in single is understandable. With how many boyfriends you've had, you have disproven for you it is not difficult. Oh, I'm out of cobblestone. Oops. I guess I realized if I just mark off the very last block for each of these. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll start from the short side and go over. That way I don't need to count. Okay, well either way, let's head down here because I need to pick up the blocks that fell. Oh, one did land on the roof. That's what I was trying to avoid. Oh, I've got it. I feel like it's not hard. There's a, you know, there's a SpongeBob meme where you see him in handcuffs, but his arms are very, very thin, and the cuffs are massive. That's what it feels like right now. I don't even remember what episode that's from. I just know I saw it today. Alright, so I have cobblestone up there. I think I picked up the wood down below. And apparently this is a fish farm if I keep getting raw fish up here. No, you didn't to who? Because if I missed wood, I wouldn't need like to go pick that up. Alright, so now let's get all this. I'll put the fences back later. I'll use it to get across for now. So what I need to do, I should say to make this easier on myself, if I just go straight across here. Oops. Ah, I'm already dropping stuff. I would not want 3 or more either. One of the reasons why my life is going so slow is I'm waiting for just one. We'll see if I succeed or not, but that's what I'm hoping. I'm stingy when it comes to stuff like that. Or I'm just reasonable and much of the world is unreasonable. That's always a possibility. Alright, let's see if I... Oopsies, not that one. Let's see if I did this right. Because it should be 9 blocks between. Block. Block. Alright, cool. So yes, this is scalable. I just have to go across. Short hair and beards? Oh man, that's so superficial if all you're focused on is looks. Oh man, you're gonna... I'm waiting for the day reality gives you a nice big slap. World is crazy, dog eat dog. I feel like it's not that extreme. Unreasonable is the general public. Some places, some areas, perhaps. And I don't know if I can... You know what would be nice? If I had some sort of net to catch this stuff before it falls all the way down here. So if the amount of structure that would be required to build that, I'd rather just take the time going down here after every time I go across. Long hair and no beard. I have short hair right now, but I tend to wait for it to grow out a little bit and then just shave it all off and wait for it to come back. I do have a beard though. I've left that as it is. Guys are totally able to grow hair very long if they just keep at it. As long as they keep it maintained. Alright, so next is... Oh wait, I have another 16 signs. Oops. Maybe I did do the math right. Alright, yeah, hold on. Let me start putting more of these signs down. How about I just boop? Wonder if it'd be easier if I just put blocks up instead of breaking them. So if that first one was the 20 block marker, this is, or the first one was 10, this one's 20. Tell my girlfriend to try Minecraft. I said earlier I've never been in a relationship. I don't have one. Below the shoulders, that's longer for guys. I'd call that long. Oh wait, 30. This is the 30 marker. Howdy, howdy. Welcome back. Hold on. Are you who I think you are? I'm trying to hold on. I got a flashback. I need to verify something real fast. Nope, I'm just going crazy. Never mind. I do remember you from watching in the past, but for some reason, I thought you were a some other YouTuber. All right, so this one's 30. I don't know if I'll ever watch Squid Game. That's currently not on the priority list for me. Okay, this is 30. This one should be 40. All right, so 10's all done. Maybe I should focus on 20 next, since the marker's already completed. 1975 was 50 years ago. I need to stop thinking that the 50s was 50 years ago. Just you wait. Few more years, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is gonna turn 50. That one's 20, this is 20. Let me head back. So this one's 20. Class of 75 sounds like a way to be remembered. I feel like I like a lot of 70s music more than 60s. But equally so. As time has passed, originally, I should say, a while back, I was more focused on the 80s. And for as much as I still like the 80s today, I feel like I've grown an appreciation for the 70s. And I did this wrong, because it's supposed to be 30, not 40. Oh no, that's not good. Oops. Alright, so rule 30. I'll finish. Oh wait, hold on. If I'm missing the block here, I could just do this. Oh, this is so much nicer. I should have thought of this earlier. Both my parents were born in the 70s as well. 30, not 40. I didn't put anything on that sign. Alright, well, that was fun while it lasted, and I was right. I totally did it wrong with the number of signs I would need. Huzzah! Where did the wood go? Flashbacks to the Element Animation music parody. Where'd my wood go? There it is. "40 years since you graduated in 86. Did you graduate at 19? Why do you hate a lot of the 70s? That's unfortunate. Oh well. Or why would she, I should say. Fine, now with all this taken care of, let's put the fence gates back. Or put the fences back, because I'm going to be chopping up some more. I still haven't even done anything with the target blocks themselves. I'll tell you that. I cannot read those. I cannot read what the text on the sides from here. I can see the 10, but I can't read what's behind it. I don't know who. Or do I? I can't say I'm familiar with who Brotherman is. Howdy, welcome back. Alright, so now I need... You are Brotherman? No one's called me that before. So yeah, I need the cobblestone, because we have more of this to chop up. Oh wait, I forgot to start from the other side. So I need this one. This is the row that we start next. Ah, that's unfortunate. I heard one of my hard drives turn on. Every once in a while, Windows says, "Hey, hard drive, wake up." I don't know why though. I wonder if it's part of the automatic defragmentation process, since I have external hard drives. Unless you're into large-scale data storage, most people end up having with end up with SSDs these days, so they don't have that issue. Huzzah! I feel like I should listen to more Bon Jovi music than I should, or than what I have heard. It's not writing world data to it because this world is saved on my SSD. This is my local disk. I'm not actively using those hard drives for anything right now. If I had something running in the background, then that would make sense. I think on my sound... No, that's right. My soundboard is indeed on the hard drive. The different sounds I have on there are connected. I didn't press a button. Oh yeah, speaking of Bon Jovi, hold on. That's not the button. This is the button. Haha. You're right. Yeah, I forgot that my soundboard, unrelated, but my soundboard audio files are indeed saved externally, so I do have to wait for the hard drive to wake up before I can press a button. I have that on my soundboard because, I don't know, sometimes it feels like people do me dirty, and so that's what it feels like. I don't know. Ah, this makes me sad. It almost lined up, but it didn't. Oh well. Alright. Do I get more? Nah, before I place down more signs, I'll wrap it up on here. This is probably going to be the last row, because we don't have much time left. So once I finish this line of cobblestone, I'm going to go down, pick up the planks, and then that'll be that. What I'm building is a target range. There's another word I would like to use, however, I'm pretty sure YouTube does not like the word. Looks like runways. This is way too small to be a landing strip. Alright. Yeah, we got about 2 minutes. Huzzah, let me... Hello, slimes. I don't have my Iron Golem army to take care of you right now. Alright, I'll take the slime balls because I need the goods. I didn't realize I was using a lot of axe durability. Oh, see, there we go. See, I can totally take damage from mobs doing the good old slap slap. Oh, I forgot one. Or two. Any other planks nearby? I'm trying to pick it all up because I need the goods. Oh, here he comes, Iron Golem to the rescue. Even though he doesn't have looting. You know what, that'd be interesting. I don't know if they would ever do that, but I feel like it'd be rather neat if they could give, if there's a way to give Iron Golems looting. That way, instead of just getting drops, you can get more drops. If you give an Iron Golem... Oh, you know what? If you could give an Iron Golem any sort of sword enchantments, you could give Iron Golem's fire aspect. That'd be cool. Except then, Zombies on fire might set the Iron Golem on fire. But, that's a risk you'd be taking. That would include Sharpness, Bane of the Arthropods. I think we're all good, though. Because I placed the cobblestone, packed up the stuff. It's that time for the day. So if y'all have any final thoughts, start saying them now, because we'll be ending it off here. And so, yeah, we'll probably be able to finish tomorrow, other than the oak issue. But that's a problem for future me. So that's indeed all it for today. Thank you all for watching. Bye.